Hello, Magic English 8 here. Thank you for watching my video clips. It's really important for me and it means a lot to me. I hope that you are practicing your speaking because this part of my channel, this speaking and listening part in the playlist, is just dedicated to your speaking and your listening. So please interact with me, answer my questions, ask questions for me whenever I want you to do so, and please be involved in the process of learning. This way you will learn. Okay, thank you very much. You know that in the previous clips we talked about units 1 and 2 of this book, talking about greetings, hello, how are you, and these things, and unit 2 about what's this, what's that, and some other points in the previous clips. You can go and watch them. Today we have unit 3 of this book. Where are you from? Okay, I enlarge it because I know that you might be here on your mobile phone. Where are you from? You know the meaning, so that's not very difficult. Just before I start, I need to remind you something. Please, if you still have not subscribed to this channel, please do that. It will turn positively on my channel and I appreciate you for doing that in advance. And please hit the notification bell because I want you to understand when a new clip comes up on my channel. Without further ado, let's start our unit. Okay, 10 largest cities and their countries. So these are the cities, they are very famous ones. For the sake of pronunciation, I read them. You please repeat after me. Tokyo, Delhi, Shanghai, Mexico City, Mumbai, Sao Paulo, Osaka, Beijing, New York, and Cairo, capital of Egypt. And here the list of the countries. Please pronounce them also after me. Brazil, China, Egypt, India, Japan, Mexico, and the US. Okay, good, very good, very good. Pronunciation of the name of these countries is important, so please be careful. And this exercise, matching these with the countries, the answers, you can find them here. I'm not going to put our time on it. Please ask me this question about these countries and their fame or famous for what. I want you to ask me this question. I want you to ask the question. That's why I am trying to just give you the hint. For example, Brazil and famous for what? Ask me this question. And the translation into Persian. لطفاً از من بپرسید برزیل به چی معروفه؟ So here we should a little enlarge it. Yes. Your question is famous for, and you want to say what. So you say, what is, for example, Brazil? What's Brazil famous for? This is our question. What's Brazil famous for? Okay, you got it? Sure? Please ask me again. Exactly. What's Brazil famous for? So I am testing your short-term memory as well. Have it in your mind. What is Brazil famous for? Please answer. What is Brazil famous for? Yes, you could say, for example, a sample response for you could be something like this. Brazil is famous for its coffee. Brazil is famous for its beaches. Brazil is famous for example, its jungles. Things like that could be the answer to this question. Please repeat the same question for Egypt, for example. Egypt. Do you remember that question in your mind? What? Good, good. Repetition is the key to your success. What is Egypt famous for? What's Egypt famous for? You could say the pyramids. Egypt is famous for the pyramids. Egypt is famous for the Nile, the old river in the world. And yeah. So maybe you could ask the same question for all the other countries. What is Japan famous for? If you want to answer, you would say, yes, Japan is famous for its high-tech robots. Japan is famous for its earthquakes. Japan is famous for its hardworking people and very polite people. Yeah. And the same question for all the other countries. And now I want you to ask me a different question. And the question is this. Please ask me which of these countries I like to go and see first. Your question is, which of these countries do you like to go and see? Which of these countries do you like to go and see? Which of these countries? Please repeat. Which of these countries do you like to go and see? Which of these countries do you like to go and see? Okay. So please answer me and please tell me why. I keep quiet for 10 to 15 seconds. You please answer me. Good. The parts that I keep quiet is your chance to speak, so please speak. And maybe you need to pause and continue your talk. So if you want to answer, maybe an answer to that would be something like this. I would like to first go and see the US because there is a lot of beautiful sightseeing in the US. For example, I would like to go and see the Statue of Liberty. I have seen a lot about it. Something like this, not very difficult answer. Or, for example, I would like to first go and see India because I know it's rich in its culture and the diversity of different types of people, lifestyles is amazing in India. This is the answer. Okay. So, basically, these questions could go here, and for the sake of our practice, speaking practice, I ask you these questions. Are you from Rio? Let's read this conversation together. I start with the blue, you go with the yellow ones. Okay, so let's go. Are you from Florida, Felipe? You please read. Really? My father is Brazilian, from Rio de Janeiro. No, it's English. Are you from Rio? Very good, very good, thank you. Now let's switch roles. You please start with the first line, and the name of this guy is Felipe. Please start. Well, my family is in Florida now, but we're from Brazil originally. Originally. Please read. So, is your first language Portuguese? Portuguese? No, we're not. We're from Sao Paulo. We're from Sao Paulo. So, not a difficult question. And please here ask me. My family is in Florida now. My family is in Florida. Please ask me where. Where? My family is in Florida. Where? Very good. Where is your family now? Where is your family now? My family is in Florida. This one. Please ask a question for this one. My father is Brazilian. My father is Brazilian. What is the question for that? Good. Where is your father from? Where is your father from? My father is Brazilian. Good. A question for first language. So one question in this unit we got is, where are you from? I am from Iran. So you want to ask me about my first language. Where are you from? I'm from Iran. Now, first language question? Yes. What? Like the question that we had for colors, what color is it? Now, what's your, I mean, the questions start with what? It's not exactly the same question, but it starts with what? What is your first language? What's your first language? My first language is Persian, okay, or Farsi, some people say. So, two questions. Where are you from? What's your first language? Okay, you can practice it. Now I am asking you, please answer. Where are you from? Good. What's your first language? Exactly. Okay. Thank you very much. I think it's not very difficult. In this book, I assume that my students or the people who are watching these video clips more or less have some backgrounds of English, and they have just come here for their speaking, to develop their speaking. So that's why I don't teach all of this book line by line. The grammar focus, I know that it's not very difficult for you because it's B. We have talked about it before. So we will move. Syllable stress. Syllable stress, and you know that it's very important. Okay. Exercise 4, syllable stress. These yellow circles indicate how many syllables these words have got. For example, chai, no. It's got 2 syllables, but the stress is on the first syllable because the first one is bigger. So we pronounce this set as China. Please repeat after me. China. Turkey. Good. Here, again, 2 syllable words, but the stress is on the second syllable. Please repeat after me. Brazil. Brazil. Japan. Japan. Very good. And now, 3 syllable words. Stress on the first syllable. Please repeat. Canada. Canada. Mexico. Mexico. Very good. And 3 syllable words. Stress on the second syllable, making it Malaysia. Malaysia. And Morocco. Morocco. Okay. Very good. We got a list of words here. Please pronounce and put them under their categories. So this one is very easy. English. 2 syllables, and on the first syllable, so it goes here. English. Mexican. Mexican. 3 syllables, and the stress in the first syllable, so it goes here. Mexican. Spanish. Spanish. How many syllables? Please don't say 3 because it is Spanish. It is not Spanish. It is Spanish. And stress is on this first syllable, so it goes here like English, Spanish. Honduras. 3 syllables, stress on the second syllable. Honduras. Honduras. You might be wondering how I know the stress pattern of these words, or how you should know. There is very little rule as how the stress pattern falls on the words. It's just a matter of practice, more listening, and more checking the words in your dictionary. if you want to know how to check the stress pattern in dictionary, I will let you know after these 4 words are taken care of. 3 syllable, Arabic, Arabic, Arabic on the first syllable. Chinese, Chinese, like this one, Brazil, Japan, Chinese. Korean, 3 syllable word, Korean, here on the second syllable, and Peru, going again here. Okay, so this is countries, nationalities, and languages. Sometimes nationality and language are the same, like for example Spain, Spanish, Spanish, but sometimes nationality and language differ. For example, Mexico, Mexican, and Spanish. Brazil, Brazilian, and Portuguese. You need to know what the nationality and the language of different countries are. Okay, so if we want to move let me tell you about the pronunciation of the words. For example, we want to check the word Peru. How do we know that the stress pattern is the stress falls on the second syllable? Here your dictionary puts a very small mark here on the second syllable, and it tells you that the stress falls on the second syllable, making it
Peru.
Peru. And here between the 2 syllables there is a small dot, so you can see that this word has got 2 syllables, Peru. But a word like, for example, Mexican that we had, Mexican, 3 syllables, and the stress is on the first one, making it
Mexican.
Mexican, Mexican. Okay. Exercise 5, and some famous people and where they are from. This question is not very difficult, but if you want to ask a yes/no question, for example, you say, is she from Argentina? This is the yes/no question that you will ask. Is she from Argentina? And the WH question for that would be, or the information question would be, where is she from? Is she from Argentina? Yes, no. Where is she from? She's from, let me take a sneaking look here. She's from Brazil. Okay, this part it says she's from Brazil. And if you want to ask about this guy, for example, again you say, is he from, for example, Brazil? Yes, no. Where is he from? Okay, I guess this question is not difficult, so we will move. Who's that? A long conversation which is not that much difficult, so we're not bothering with reading that. There's just some words here I will mention. For example, it says a new question that we got, how old is she, how old is he? We will work on it in the next exercise. There is one word here that might be useful for you, cute. Cute, the word used for little children, and when you want to say, oh, cute girl, cute boy, this is the word. So cute. And smart, which you know the meaning of. Okay, so let's move. Numbers. Numbers and ages. Okay, this is important, and in the listening of IELTS exam mostly we have one question regarding the pronunciation of these words and the stress pattern. So if you want to pronounce this, you would say, good, 13, stress on the second syllable. But if you want to pronounce this one, you would say 30. So the former is pronounced 13. 13. This one, the latter is pronounced 30. Now, you please pronounce. Good. 14. This one, 40. Please pronounce. 15. 50. Please pronounce. 16. 60. And the same for 17. 70. 18. 80. 19. 90. Okay, so let's read these guys together. Okay, I read, you please repeat. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, 102, 103. Okay, so this is words and this is numbers and their stress, which is important. Here is talking about our story. 13, 30, 14, 40, 15, 50, 16, 60. Okay, this is the story. Please ask me, Carol, and age. What is your question? How? Starting with how. How old is she? Very good. And the answer is good. She's 76, or she's 76 years old. She's 76 years old. Okay, good. Please ask the same question for Richard. How old? How old is Richard? He's 50. Question for Karen. How old is Karen? Karen is 49. And the same thing for Amber. The only question for Jay and Joe. How old are? How old are Jay and Joe? They are 10, so they are twins. They are twins. That's why they are of the same age. They are twins, means they are born on the same day. Okay, good. I think this question is not difficult, so we're moving to the grammar focus exercise 8. Again, here, easy questions of the past. What's your name? Where are you from? How are you today? These are not very difficult. The only new question for us today is, what's she like? What's he like? What's she like? Please be careful, my friends. It is not what does she like? No, it's a different question. What does she like? For example, if we are at, for example, I don't know, on the street and we want to eat something, what does she like? She likes pizza, for example. But it is not that. What is she? What is she like, or what's she like? It means describe her for me. So what's she like? She's tall, she's short, or whatever. We will have it on the next page. We will talk about it. So let's first go to the next page. We will come back to this one for the exercise. Exercise 9 and describing people. Describing people. Okay, if you look at the people here, they are of different types, physically, I mean. And you can see, for example, some of them are tall, some of them are shorter, some of them are thin, the other ones are heavy, and things like that. Adjectives to describe people are, a list of them is here. So I read, you please repeat after me. Pretty, One more time. Pretty, handsome, good looking, talkative, friendly, kind, funny, quiet, serious, shy, short, tall, heavy, thin. Okay? Very good. I guess you know the meaning of all of these. Just bear it in mind that pretty is used for women. I mean, these three, A, B, C, all of them in meaning, they are the same. Just pretty is used for women, or female, I mean. Handsome is mostly used for male, men. And good looking can be used for female, can be used for male. For example, here, if we assume that, for example, these two guys, we say, he is handsome, she is pretty. But I can say, she is good looking, he is good looking, or even they are good looking. All of them, perfect. Talkative, someone who talks very much, so it must be maybe D, maybe, yeah. Friendly, someone who is easy to talk to, someone who is approachable, who can be friendly. One of these guys, it does matter. Kind, you know the meaning. Funny, funny, opposite of serious. Funny, this guy is funny, I guess she's serious. Yeah. Quiet, opposite of talkative. So if talkative is someone who talks very much, quiet, I guess this guy is quiet. Someone who does not talk. Shy, someone usually standing in the back, does not want to come and talk to others. Shy. Short, you know the meaning, opposite of tall, tall. Heavy and thin again are opposite. Please don't say fat, as it is an impolite word. Please say heavy. For example, he's a bit heavy, and she's thin. Thin, I guess. Maybe this one is thin. Yeah. Okay, so this is the adjectives to describe people. You can describe people in two categories of personality, and appearance. Personality and appearance. So, which of these words goes under personality? Talkative, friendly, kind, funny, quiet, serious, shy. That's all. And the others go under appearance, making it pretty, handsome, good looking, short, tall, heavy, and thin. Okay, you got it? Now, our question for this page is, what is he like? What is she like? Okay? What is she like, or what is he like? What she like, what's he like? You know about it? Okay. So, for example, I got a brother. You want to ask me that question. You will ask, what is your brother like? What's your brother like? So, for example, I could say, my brother's name is Amir. One of them, of course, is Amir. And Amir means king in Persian. So, Amir is tall, he's handsome, he's young, he's funny, and he's very friendly. Okay, so this is what's he like. You can ask this question for many other people, or in your mind, you can, for example, answer that question. For example, asking yourself, what's my brother like? What's my sister like? What's my wife like? What's my husband like? And things like that sort. Okay, so this is the question. If we go one page back, here this exercise is useful because the answers are written and you're supposed to be providing the questions. So it says, who's that? Oh, she's a new student. The answer is, I think her name is Eugene. So the question is, good, what is her name? Eugene? She's from South Korea. So the question is, good, where is she from? Hi, Brittany. I'm fine. Because it says I'm fine, it must be how are you? Thanks. My friend Leonardo is here this week from Argentina. Hey, cool. The answer is he's friendly. So the question is, good, what's he like? Yeah. He's 25 years old. The question is, good, how old is he? Azra, I'm from Turkey. So the question is, where are you from? Well, Ankara is the capital of Turkey. From Ankara. It says I'm from Turkey, from Ankara. It's very also, I guess, it must be what's Ankara like. My last name is Ganim. So what's your last name? And that's all. Good morning, look. I'm great, so it must be how are you? Cool. They're my friends from school. So it can be who are they? Who are they? And this one, they're from Miami. The question is, good, where are they from? So my pauses are for you to jump and make the questions or give the answers. And here, this page, we talked about the listening and the unit finished. Okay, so to have a short review on what we talked about in this unit, the unit kicked off by talking about where are you from? Oh, back. Sometimes glitchy. Good thing is that I don't know. I know which page it is. Where are you from? We talked about the cities and countries. We said what is, for example, Brazil famous for, and which of these countries would you like to go and see first. Here we talked about where are you from, what's your first language that we talked about. The grammar was not difficult. Here we talked about syllable stress. We said that it's important. Where to check it? In your dictionary. We talked about that. Yes, no questions and WH questions. So is he from Italy? And yes, no. Where is he from, for example? Yeah, he's from the US. And here we had a new word for you, cute. Numbers, we talked about their stress pattern, 1330 and the like. And here we had our new question, which is, what's she like? What's he like? The answer to that question is here with the adjectives describing one's personality or appearance. Okay, very good. This unit finished here. So let's straight head for tactics for listening, our beautiful, lovely book. I like this tactics. It teaches us nice things. So, unfortunately, this unit does not correspond with the idea of Unit 3 in Interchange. It's about clothes, which is the topic of Unit 4 in Interchange, but that doesn't matter. We will cover this. So, for the sake of getting ready here, there's a list of some clothing items with their words under. So if you want to match them, jeans, tie, you know, F, sandals, yeah, jacket, which is this one, E. So what is this guy doing here? Okay, sorry, mister, we are moving you. Jacket, dress, something women wear is called dress. Scarf, you know, this is scarf. Scarf for cold days around your neck. Scarf in some countries to cover their head. So scarf. Windbreaker, windbreaker, H. Skirt, you know. Pleated skirt, pleated skirt. This is a... The more vocabulary you know, the better it will be for you. Pleated. Pleated skirt. And hat, you got it, hat or cap. Suit, suit is the combination of a jacket and pants. So suit or skirt and jacket. Shorts, you know. T-shirt, you know. Glasses, we got them here. Pants, pants, M. Shirt, this guy, R. Sneakers, sneakers, N. Blouse, house, blouse, J. And shoulder bag, L. Okay. So this is the words that we might hear in the following listening. So here, listening 1, let's see who they are talking about. That here, yes.
Unit 3, Clothes. Page 10, Track 12, Listening 1. 1.
Which is David?
David? There he is. He's wearing a jacket and tie, and he has reddish blonde hair.
So David, he's wearing jacket and tie, and he has reddish blonde hair. This was beautiful. Reddish blonde hair. Reddish blonde. Reddish blonde means it is blonde, but it has some hue of red. Reddish blonde. And if you want to fully appreciate what this color is, the best thing here is to go to Google and put it down here, reddish blonde hair, and then with the image you will fully understand that reddish blonde is this one. And if you omit the reddish blonde, okay. Or for example, you can have any other color. For example, greenish blue. It means it is blue, but it has some green in it, okay. So reddish blonde hair. Let's go.
Okay, thanks.
2.
I'm looking for Monica.
The question, a very useful question. I'm looking for whatever. Look for, search. Look for means search. I'm looking for Monica.
Oh, she's wearing a long dress. And she wears glasses.
Does she have long hair?
No, it's not really long.
Does she have long hair? So D.
3.
Which one is Nick?
The question is, which one is Nick?
He's wearing a dark suit and a tie, and sneakers.
So Nick, dark suit, a dark suit and a tie, and sneakers. Oh, it's a bit weird.
Sneakers? Okay,
Sneakers?
thanks.
4. I'm looking for Emma.
There she is, over there.
So I'm looking for Emma. There she is, over there. In the previous clip, we talked about over there and over here. Okay.
She's wearing white pants and a red blouse.
White man and a red blouse.
The one with a scarf?
Yeah.
The one with a scarf. The one with a scarf. It means that one who is wearing a scarf around their neck. Yes.
5.
Who's Andrew?
He's wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
He has short blonde hair.
Oh, I see him. Thanks.
Okay, not difficult. C.
6.
I'm looking for Kate.
There she is. She's wearing a yellow skirt, a blue blouse, and red sandals.
Thanks.
Easy. B.
7.
Is Mary here tonight?
Yes, she is. See her over there? She's wearing jeans and a green shirt.
Jeans and a green shirt.
Yes, and she's wearing a funny hat.
She's wearing a funny hat.
8.
Where's Ben?
Oh, the bodybuilder. He's wearing sneakers, shorts, and a tight shirt, as usual.
So, sneakers, shorts, and a tight shirt. A tight shirt. Tight, opposite of loose. Tight, loose.
A tight shirt?
Yeah, he likes to show off his muscles.
Oh, he likes to show off his muscles. He likes to show off his muscles. Show off. Show off. So I bet you got some friends or someone among your family members, or I don't know, anywhere, who likes to show off, yeah, something. Maybe their clothes, maybe their jewelry, or maybe, yeah. So here is the time for you to pause and generate sentences and say, for example, yeah, for example, she, her name, whatever, she usually shows off her jewelry to us at parties or whatever. This way you will make sentences and you will increase the probability of remembering the word in your mind. Okay, show off. So this one finished. Let's go to the next.
Page 11. Track 13. Listening to. 1.
So what's happening here is that some people are buying clothes, but each item has a problem. Maybe it's too big, maybe it's too short, too tight, too loose, or whatever. So listen and see what the problem is.
How are the pants, sir?
I think they're too short.
So the question is, how are the pants, sir? One more time.
How are the pants, sir?
How are the pants, sir? You know that pants is a plural word, so that's why she says, how are the pants?
I think they're too short. What do you think?
Yes, I think you're right. They certainly are too short.
They certainly are too short.
Can you get me a longer pair?
2.
What happened?
Short.
Can you get me a longer pair?
Can you get me a longer pair? Can you get me a longer pair? Okay.
2.
So for pants, we can say a pair of pants. Now, if you want to give a summary of this track, what do you say? If you like, for the first one, I give you the summary, then for the other ones, you do. For example, a summary for this one is, this guy is trying on some pants and they are too short for him, so he needs a longer pair. Try on. When you want to buy clothes, you will go to the mall or whatever, and you try on, for example, try on the shoes. You try on the shoes, you wear them, you little walk with them and see if you feel comfortable with them, if they are good for you or whatever. So number 2, please.
Do you like this blouse? Well, I think it's a little too big. I guess so. Yes, it's pretty big. You definitely need a smaller one.
So if you want to give me a summary for that, you say, I keep quiet for 10 seconds, please. Good. A summary for that would be, for example, she's buying a shirt. It is too big for her. She needs a smaller one. Big, small. opposite. Here, long, short.
3. Are the sneakers comfortable?
Well, I think they're a little small for me.
Are the sneakers comfortable? I think they're a little small for me.
Too small? Let me find a bigger pair.
Again, the same story. She's trying on sneakers. They are too small for her. She needs bigger ones.
4.
Are those jeans all right?
I'm afraid they're too big for me.
Good. This one is beautiful. I play it again for you.
Are those jeans all right?
Are those jeans alright?
I'm afraid they're too big for me.
I'm afraid, which means I'm afraid. It's not I'm afraid of. It's I'm afraid. Finished. I'm afraid means I'm sorry, or it means unfortunately. So, I'm afraid they are too big for me. Unfortunately, they are too big for me.
Okay, then let's find a smaller pair.
Let's find a smaller pair, okay?
5.
How does the t-shirt fit?
How does the t-shirt fit? F-I-T.
Is it too tight?
Is it too tight?
Do you have a looser one?
Tight, loose. So, he has a very tight t-shirt on. He needs a looser one.
6. How do you like the sandals?
Too big, I'm afraid.
Too big, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, too big. I'm sorry, they are too big.
Too big? Let me find a smaller size.
Page 12. Track 14.
So let's move to the third listening. We are going kind of fast on these things, but you can pause, repeat them several times, okay? And give summaries for them. So, let's listen.
Listening 3. 1.
Sonia was very well dressed.
Sonia was very well dressed. Well dressed, adjective. Okay. Well is an adverb, but well dressed is an adjective. Sonia was very well dressed.
She had on a jacket.
She had on a jacket. She had on a jacket. Have on means wear. Have on means wear. Says she had on a jacket means she was wearing a jacket. Yeah? She was wearing a jacket. She was wearing a jacket. Okay? So, I played again for you.
Sonia was very well dressed. She had on a jacket and a long dark blue skirt.
So, she had on a jacket, a long dark blue skirt.
She was also wearing a yellow blouse. She wasn't carrying a bag.
So, did she have a bag or did she not have a bag? One more time.
She was also wearing a yellow blouse. She wasn't carrying a bag.
She wasn't carrying a bag. So if you hear it, she was carrying a bag, wrong. She wasn't carrying a bag, okay? So it is incorrect.
But she did have a small wallet with her.
She did have a small wallet with her.
Oh, and I remember she had nice gold earrings.
So no earrings is incorrect. She had nice gold earrings.
I also remember her shoes. She was wearing black shoes with very high heels.
Black shoes with very high heels. High heels.
Two.
This was a bit harder, this listening.
Matt was very casually dressed.
Matt was very casually dressed. Casually dressed means informally. Casually dressed. Matt was very casually dressed. Informal clothes.
He was wearing some really old jeans, you know, the ones with holes in them.
So he was wearing old jeans. Here says new jeans. Incorrect. He's wearing old jeans. One more time this part.
Casually dressed. He was wearing some really old jeans, you know, the ones with holes in them.
The ones with holes in them? The ones with holes in them? The ones with holes in them?
With a wide leather belt and a blue shirt with buttons.
White leather belt, blue shirt with buttons.
He had on some boots too.
He had on some boots, have on. So,
High brown ones.
brown boots again, correct?
They looked really nice. He was also wearing glasses. He usually wears a couple of big rings, but he was only wearing one today.
So what about no ring? No ring is incorrect because he was wearing one. One more time.
Glasses. He usually wears a couple of big rings, but he was
usually wears a couple of big rings, but he was
only wearing one today.
He was wearing only one today, so no ring is incorrect. Kevin?
Three.
Kevin was wearing a yellow shirt and green tie.
So shirt correct, no tie incorrect because he had a green tie on.
I didn't like the tie, but I liked the shirt.
See, look at the pronunciation of didn't. She doesn't say I didn't like. I didn't like.
Shirt and green tie. I didn't like the tie.
I didn't like the tie. I didn't like the tie.
But I liked the shirt. He also had on brown pants.
He also had on brown pants, but it says jeans, so incorrect. Have on means wear.
He was wearing sneakers with long white socks. Kind of cute, actually.
Kind of cute, actually. One more time, this part.
Was wearing sneakers with long white socks. Kind of cute, actually. And he had a leather bag over one shoulder.
He had a leather bag over one shoulder, so shoulder bag, correct.
Four.
Amy looked really good.
Amy looked really... Look at the pronunciation of good.
Four.
Amy looked really good.
Good. So don't say good. Good. Amy looked really good.
She had on a long skirt.
She had on a long skirt. Now you know what it means.
And a beautiful black jacket.
A beautiful black jacket. So skirt correct. And black jacket correct.
And she had some expensive glasses on. She also had on...
You see, again, for glasses, you say wear. So she says she had some expensive glasses on. One more time, this part.
black jacket. And she had some expensive glasses on. She also had on a collared shirt.
She also had on a collared shirt. Okay? Collared shirt. I don't know if you know this colored. Collared shirt. If we go here, colored. Oh, sorry, I misspelled. This part, this is called color. Color. So a colored shirt. Colored shirt. Yeah. So
She had some expensive glasses on. She also had on a collared shirt.
a collared shirt.
She didn't have a bag.
She didn't have a bag, so bag incorrect.
She was wearing sandals.
She was wearing sandals, so again sneakers incorrect. Okay. Yes. A very useful book, this Tactics for Listening, in line with Interchange. It can revolutionize your vocabulary reservoir, your sentence formation. If you pause, if you repeat, it will be helpful for your pronunciation. And if you pause and give a summary of what you hear, then it will be great for your speaking as well. Okay, the combination of these two books is a magic potion for you, provided that you practice. Okay, thank you guys. This was also a very pleasant day for me with you guys. Here, if I want to very quickly recap on what we talked about. In Unit 3 of the Interchange, we talked about countries and what they are famous for, which one we like to see first, where are you from, what's your first language, and numbers, their stress patterns, for example 1330. About the age, the question was how old is she, how old is he, and this new question that we have, what's your brother like, what's your sister like, what's he like, what's she like. And in tactics we had a lot of words, let's review them. Pleated skirt, useful. Reddish blonde we had. Look for, you know what it is. Look for. The one with the scarf, this is beautiful, but we will have this grammar in Interchange Red. We will talk about it later. Tight, opposite of loose, we talked about it. Show off, don't show off is not good. Pair of pants, pair of shoes, whatever. Try on, beautiful. The test before buying something, try on. I'm afraid does not mean I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of something means I fear something. But I'm afraid of means I'm sorry, unfortunately, or whatever. Then here we had well dressed, which means he was or she was wearing beautiful clothes. Have on, which we had it a lot. Have on means wear. High heels, casually dressed, informally dressed. The ones with holes in them. You know, some jeans have got holes in them. If you want, I go to Google. Jeans with holes in them. Jeans with holes in them. Yeah, these are jeans with holes in them. I guess this one is hole with a little jeans on them. Yeah. So jeans with holes in them. Colored shirt that we talked about, and finito. Okay, my friends, thank you very much for watching this video clip. One more time, if you have not subscribed, please do so, and the notification bell. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Take good care and bye.